off.
Now on to today's money, and whether it's your kids' after-school activities or paying for college or saving for retirement, a recent Self magazine dailyworth.com survey found that 69% of women say financial fears keep them up at night.
So what can you do to get a handle on your money matters? Here with some advice are Meaghan Murphy, deputy editor of Self magazine, and MP Dunleavy. She's editor-in-chief of dailyworth.com. Welcome, ladies.
So, Meaghan, what did women say their biggest concern was when it comes to money?
Top fears, 69% said lifestyle. I'm never going to have enough money to go out to dinner, to get my nails done, to do the things, to lead the life I want to lead, to have a life. Then, of course, you know, providing for our children, you know, losing our job and being homeless, having some calamity, or my husband's spending habits get us in the poorhouse. And then there was that 5% that say, oh, I don't worry. We hate them.
Well, people don't have enough money even if they wanted to save for a rainy day these days, do they? That's really a lot of it. People.
It's a big concern.
It's a huge.
It's a big problem. Not saving for emergencies.
Right.
71% of the women said that they don't even have an emergency fund of 3 months.
And everybody has emergencies at one point or another.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the middle of the night worries, because I think a lot of people, and I have some good friends who go through this, you worry and sweat things in the middle of the night, and if you were to say them out loud, just express them and lay them out so you can see them, they're not quite as scary, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Tell us about that.
Exactly. Well, I think one of the interesting things that came out of the survey was how few women are talking to their friends about these worries. And yet it would alleviate so much anxiety to simply share that concern.
That surprised me because women usually have better communication skills than men. They talk about
50 Shades business. We're talking about our sex lives. We're talking about our relationships. Yet money is taboo.
Why?
I don't know, and I know even in my own
I know why. I mean, I think if you brought money up I think if you brought money up, it's uncomfortable. Like if your husband got a raise and yours did. I just think there's always a compare thing that happens, whether you think about it or not.
You don't have to use amounts. You could just say, I'm really worried that I'm not going to have enough to cover my mortgage this month.
And we wish more women would, because the second you talk about it out loud, you ease the anxiety, and then you can get support.
Right. Let's talk, other than talking it out, I mean, what if you really have, we're talking about people with real financial concerns, what are some ABCs that they can do?
Well, I think one of the first things that you can do is it's really simple, but one of the big money secrets is make a little time. Just make a little time for your money. Women feel very pressed for time right now. And then another thing that
what do you mean make time for your money?
Make like 15 minutes a week. Just set it aside where you
lay out your bills,
contemplate it, and figure it.
Maybe you think about your goals. Maybe you think about where you're headed.
Budget, and budget to me is a word like diet. It's just deprivation.
Exactly.
But Self and Daily Worth really kind of mapped it out in a way that I could wrap my head around, because I'm allergic to numbers. And it was 60% of your income that goes to things like paying the rent, the mortgage, the bills, whatever. But then there's this 10-10-10 plan, which my money expert can really speak to.
Tell us about it.
Yeah, the 10-10-10 plan is really easy. Another way to look at it is it's a save to spend plan. So it's not really a budget, you're saving to spend.
10% for retirement, 10% to long-term goals, and 10% for the unexpected.
And there's also 10% of fun money.
I was going to say, that leaves 10%.
Yes, that 10% of fun money, which is what, if 69% of women are saying, I'm not going to be able to lead the life I want to, you can if you plan for it a little bit. So this 10% of, like, that's your manicure money, that's your go out to dinner money. You plan accordingly, you are going to be able to have a life. And sleep better at night.
Thanks,
we need more problems,
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, coming up next, how to look hot in a minivan.
With Janice Min.
Yeah, Janice Min looks hot. She sure does.
She's got a baby?
Yeah.
Wow.
Good morning. I'm meteorologist Crystal Ager with